Thank you. All right. So,
Recording. Yay.
uh-huh. Yeah, that wasn't it was recorded actually, but um it cut off because I do have another meeting that
Oh,
yeah, so anyway, do you mind sharing your screen?
yeah. So let's see here. Yes. Okay, let me do
Mm.
that. So I've got a couple of other things that are happening. So if I go to desktop, that's what we discovered last time was better. Okay. All right, let me get out of here. All right. So, a couple questions. First of which is, you see these buttons down here?
Mm-hmm.
So this product highlights one, I wanted it to be first. And
Mm-hmm.
I probably tried this a dozen times. And every time I would go and make the change in my preset,
Mm-hmm.
it would, and I would save it, it would always revert back to this placement. I could never get it to do that.
Okay.
So let me just show you, for example, if we go back to here, let me see, I was just doing a lot of emails. Okay, and also if I went to details, so if you go to details, you see product highlights is down here, right?
Uh,
If I move it up, like, whoops.
you have to go to the preset.
Yeah, and I've done that too. I've done both just to double
Uh,
check. Yeah, so I did that here, and then I went to assets, I went to presets, I went to this one, and then I went here, and it's on the bottom, so I moved it up to the top. Oops, top. Okay,
mm-hmm.
and then I go and save it, close. It says success.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've restarted the program. I've done everything to refresh
Mm-hmm.
it. And it still just doesn't take. So like if I refresh it now
Mm-hmm.
and I go to,
Can you go
oh,
back to the
sorry.
video?
Yep. Hold on one second. I went to the wrong place. Video. There we go. That
Then,
one.
yeah, let's say for example that one. Select a
Yep.
video preset. Click the select video preset there. Yeah,
Um,
that one. And
uh-huh.
then apply the preset that you did. Was it a
Oh,
new product?
well, yeah, but that's weird. Why did it not? Oh, okay. That's really
Then
strange.
try to,
Yeah, it still doesn't do it.
okay. Can I request for control?
Yeah.
Okay, so, um, let me check here.
Uh-oh. It's obviously thinking now.
Mm, yeah, let me check here. Can we use the Chrome? I'm not really into Safari here. Can we use a Chrome? Do you have Chrome,
Uh,
right?
I do have Chrome. Can I take back the control and I can do that for you?
Yeah,
Or do
sure.
you? Okay. Let's see here. Do I have to get out of this in order to
Yeah,
open?
you can just close it and then let's use Chrome instead.
Okay. I did actually try it from Chrome just to let you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
Um, because I've tried that whenever anything isn't working in Safari, I always
Mm-hmm.
go to Chrome if it's working in Chrome, and oftentimes and not, it's not working in either one. So,
Mm.
um, but okay, let me.
Yeah, let me check here. So this one should be the first, right?
I'd like it to be, yes.
Okay, and then
The middle one. Yep. Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah. Let me
I could
check.
not figure it out to save my life. I'm glad you're having trouble too, because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here.
Yeah. We need to create a gyro task for this. Okay. Let me just take a quick recording here. Just give me a minute. Hey Darius. So I do have Holly here. So we actually tried to change the order into her preset. So for example, this one here. And then we tried to organize her constant actions. And when we try to save it here, and we're gonna preview the preset for that. Here, the new products. And it's still, yeah, the product should be the first one, but it doesn't
Not saving.
apply. Yeah, it's not saving here. Okay, so let me just upload it and then I'll send it to the tech team.
Okay.
And okay, so while waiting, what are the other issues you're having?
Okay, so then the other issue I was having is can I let me know when I can take back the
Okay,
control?
sure.
Okay, cool. So if I go to, let's see here, I'm gonna get out of, oh, let me see. How do I want to do this? How do I get out of the screen? Escape, I think is what I did.
Yeah, just click the ESC in your
Yep, I just did.
uh
It's not doing it.
okay, let me do it.
Okay.
You wanna exit, right?
Yeah, exit full screen. Cool. Thank you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when I did this last time, I went to my dub, um, and I went to edit video editor,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see here, I'll just try and do an upload to this one, and then I would go to edit,
Mm-hmm.
and I would try and splice this part out here,
Mm-hmm.
and whoops, there, and then I would go here and go that. And then I would, let's see, what was I doing? Oh yeah, then I would go to upload and I would get an error. Of course, I'm not going to do it now. Huh. Well, it just seems like it's really glitchy because there's times that I do stuff, and I think this happened when I talked to you last time, where I do stuff, on my own, and then I try and replicate it, and something doesn't work. Like here,
Mm-hmm.
what I just did now for you, I got this error message, and the error message I received was right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't edit it. I couldn't do anything as simple as just, splice it and cut it and,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And I kept getting this error no matter what I did. And again, I tried it in Chrome. I tried it in I tried it in Safari. I tried closing the program, opening it back in,
Mm,
shutting down my computer, opening. I mean, I did everything I could think of, and nothing
mm,
was. And so
mm.
finally, what I did is I went to, how do I get back? Where's my, how can I get my, oh my God, how do I get back
Yeah,
here?
just move that.
I know I'm trying. Oh, there he goes.
Uh-huh.
All right, hold on a second. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna get out of this right now. But so what I did
Also, here's
instead,
another way for you.
yeah, I know. I was
When
gonna
you
tell you
open the
that.
desktop app,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Hold on. I was gonna tell you. So what I did here, what I wanted to do is I went to editing.
Mm,
Anyway, I did it through the editing. And so I did it
yeah.
that way. But I just it doesn't have as much control because you don't
Mm-hmm.
see any, you know what I mean? It doesn't have as much you
In
don't
the
see it as
desktop.
well.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You see it
Yeah.
more in the video editor, right? And so that's why I
Uh-huh.
wanted to video editor. But
Okay.
anyway,
Here, when you open this app, for example, let's say this one, you can actually go here, support,
mhm.
and then you can just click reset app data.
Yeah, I did do that actually,
Oh, you
because that's
did?
what happened last time when
Uh-huh.
Darius let us know what happened. But don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
Because say cancel. Because the reason is because I noticed that some things didn't get saved. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
read them after I reset the app. And so I don't want to do that right now because I got to work. But
Mm-hmm.
I did do that as well, because that's what seemed to work last time. But it didn't
Mm-hmm.
work. It didn't work this time
Mm-hmm.
either. So it just seems to be really glitchy. I don't know if it's because I'm on a Mac or what, but it doesn't
What
every once in a
version
while.
do you have again in Mac? In Mac? Let me check.
Say again.
Uh, this is the latest version that you downloaded, correct?
Yep.
Okay, let me check.
So
Mm.
next time I'll just send the error report because I
Yeah,
didn't do.
yeah, yeah. And also, we do have, let me check here. Mm. Yeah, let me just check mine. Because actually, as far as I know, the new version do have the auto trim. Like it trims the messed up part, like the silences in the video.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called the smart trim.
Yeah, auto smart
Yeah.
trim.
And I tried doing that and I got it. It totally messed up my video. It spliced
Mm,
everything together and over on top of each other. It was a mess. So I
mm.
couldn't use it. It definitely did not work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's something
So
going on
when you
with,
edit using this desktop app for this 1 year, do you do the video editor, right?
yep.
Okay, so when you click here, for example,
Hmm.
let's try.
Go to my, yeah, downloads and then just go to pretty good down here. Yeah,
Okay,
let's
for
try that one.
example, this one.
Yeah. Well, the smart snip is two more over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Droplets. And this results in a much higher.
Did you already edit this one? Did you trim this one already?
Well, I'm not using this one. That's why I just wanted you to practice on it because I don't want to
Oh, okay. I
the
see.
original. Yeah, but we can play with this. I just don't want to save it.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Let's
let
just
me
play with
just
it
check
for a
here.
second. So yeah, what I did, so yeah, show me. So the timing of this first video is perfect. We just launched an exciting new product called Berberine Lipomycel Matrix right here. Woohoo! And in my opinion, it's going to be a game changer. I'm just going to go over a few highlights now, but for more information, you can always read the bullets from the email or you can
Okay.
download the sales
So
sheet. All
here
right, get
at
to
the
it.
first,
Bioclinic Naturals trademarked this new.
okay, this one is the silence,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So for example, this part here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working, does it?
yeah, let me check. It's really odd because mine is actually working. Let
Mm-hmm.
me try it on my end. Just give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
No, mine is working. Let me just check.
Yeah, it was not working for me yesterday, and it's not clearly not working today either. But what
mm,
was weird yesterday is that it was just, or 2 days ago when I tried it, it literally just
uh,
sort of put it all together, like overdid each.
uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
was like a total error. It was
Mm-hmm.
strange. So
Okay.
anyway, so I didn't use it, and I had to do it
Mm-hmm.
manually, which sucked.
Yeah. Let me check
So
with Darius
anyway,
first. Give
all
me a
right.
minute.
Well, there's other things that are more pressing than that, but I would like to know the answer to that, just so I can use it in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Let me
Okay.
just send the first video that we just did earlier about the reset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Yeah. Why can't I get this stupid thing out? There we go. Mhm. Mhm. Oh. What else do I need to look at? Let's see. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah, look at the phone.
Okay. Yeah, I just sent the video here to Darius. Let me just check again your
What are you trying to do?
um the the desktop here.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
it's really kind of weird because this is not what is showing on my case on my end. You mentioned that you've done um and uninstalling this one, the desktop app. You did?
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
Oh, I don't know, a couple days ago.
Oh, can we try to uninstall it again?
Uh, sure. Do you want me to do this?
Yes, please.
Are you
Try to
okay?
uninstall it.
Say again. Oh, try and yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
uninstall it because it's actually different from what I
Oh,
have here.
what's happening? How come I'm doing that?
I think that's the drawing tool. Did you click somewhere
Oh my God, what did I just do?
In the Zoom, you might click the annotation tool in Zoom.
Oh, I did. Oh, that's funny. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, now I know how to do it though. That's cool. All right. So I can clear it, right? Well, why
Mm-hmm.
isn't it clearing? Oh, clear all drawings. Oh, perfect. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me go to, okay, just gonna take this and put that into the
Mm-hmm.
trash. And then,
And then I'm gonna give you the link for
oh,
the Zoom. I mean for the dub here. No, no, don't do that. Just delete it there, and then I'm gonna give you the link for the desktop app. Just give me a minute.
wait, you don't want me to delete it though? This is how,
No, just delete that. Yeah, delete
okay.
that one.
Delete this one. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I thought.
And then I'm gonna give you the link here for the
Okay.
desktop app.
You're gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it here in the chat. Okay, you can copy and then paste it.
Whoa, what just happened? Ah, no, that's
Can
not
you
what I want.
share a screen? I mean, let me see. Okay,
Yeah, hold
yeah.
on. Hold on. I was trying to 1 second. What was I trying to do?
Copy and then paste.
Right. Yeah.
I think
I need to go back to the
command.
chat. Hold on. I need to go back to the
Yeah.
chat. I said copy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went here and I said paste. Oh, there we go. Now we're doing it. Okay. Oops, I already did that. Uh, okay. Do you want to go to the video editor?
Yeah.
So if I click on this, then I hit apply and it should automatically delete it. Is that what you're
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it thinking?
Mm, let me check. Very loading. Let me check.
Yeah, that's what it did last time too. It just had a black screen and it didn't do anything. Hmm. So it should just go back to my original, or not my original, but my modified video, right? I should not see a black screen. I should see the
Mm,
actual video, right?
yeah. I'm not sure why it's doing this.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like all these weird things that seem to happen to me and nobody else can replicate it on your end.
Yeah, because
But it's
actually
like
it's
all
working
the
on our end, so we're really can I
okay.
check your
Hmm.
your MacBook? Like I'm gonna what version is this?
Now go up to the apple in the top left.
Yeah.
about this Mac, or I
Yeah.
can do it.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So here, according to the tech team, the arrangement of the CTA and the playlist and the yeah, so yeah, so basically, there's a bug there. Our tech
It's a
team will be
bug.
fixing that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
technicality.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're still fixing it. So maybe
Okay.
tomorrow it will be
All right.
fixed. Okay,
Okay.
but for this trimming, let's see here.
About this Mac.
Yeah, check about this Mac. Sonoma. Okay. The latest version, is it Sonoma or it's what's the latest version?
Honestly, I don't even know at this point because I don't like to upgrade until it's absolutely necessary because usually the first OS is buggy and it takes a
Mm,
while for them to iron out the bugs. So I usually don't do the latest and greatest for a while, at least 6 months until they've figured out all the
mm-hmm,
bugs. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
but anyway, they can see about that too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because I don't have a need for it at this moment, but it would be good to know if that's also a bug
Mm-hmm.
for the Macintosh. So if you could find
Yeah.
that about the
Mm-hmm.
the glitch that we just tried to replicate,
Mm-hmm.
that would be
Yeah.
helpful.
Let me check here. Apple M1.
Yeah, because I there's some other things that I want to add to. So let me
Mm-hmm.
know when you're ready.
Yeah. Actually, we have the same Mac. I do have the M1 2020 as well. But I'm not sure if my OS is Sonoma. I forgot. I rarely use it. But I don't get any issue with this as well.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so it should be working. What
Hmm.
was your other question?
Okay. So the other questions I have is, so then I guess that error message. So if you want to copy here, let me get the controls for a second. Let me
Okay.
take if you want to copy this and just tell them that I was getting this error when I was trying to use the video editor,
Uh-huh.
uh, just to take out a pause at the end. I mean, it was a very simple editing task that I wanted to do and I couldn't even do it. I had to go through the
Mm.
application. So if you want to let them know that,
Yeah, yeah.
just
I sent it in
okay,
the
cool. Okay, perfect.
channel as
So
well.
okay, well, let me get yeah, that then. Okay, so there's that. And then um I want to go over that YouTube video like we did last time, but before we do that, can I just
Mm-hmm.
show you real quick on my phone?
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I noticed is, you know how I have on my preset, everything is centered.
Yeah.
Um, what I noticed is that when I view my video on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
let's show you real quick. Hold
Do you
on.
have a Zoom app in your phone?
Um, I do. I don't ever really use it, but this is just a quick visual. I'll just show you what it looks like real quick.
Mm.
So when I go to the video,
Mm-hmm.
la, 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 la. Okay, I'll show you this. It's very easy to see. But
Okay.
hold
Yeah.
on. Okay,
Yeah.
see that? See how
Mm-hmm.
my picture is centered, everything is centered nicely, but my name, my company, my email, and my phone are not. That should not happen. It should all be centered. So what it does it on the application on the desktop and it's fine, but when somebody views it on the phone, it's it's a combination of centered and left. So that's a bug. We need
Mm.
to, and I would like to fix that too.
Okay, sure. Let me set it. The Okay, let me just check your account here. Just give me a minute.
Mhm. Okay. You ready to put this down?
Yeah, yeah. I already took a screenshot.
Okay, cool.
Just
I can be
double
in your
check
guys'
everything.
I can be your guys' IT department to help you solve bugs.
Yeah, because actually we do our IT department is actually, making some changes, so maybe that's the reason why some of the applications got bugs here.
Yeah,
But let me just check.
crazy. Yeah, because it looks great when I look at it on the computer screen. Everything is
Mm,
exactly as it should be, but it's weird that it's not centered on the phone.
yeah, let me just check. I'll just check here. Just give me a minute. Trying out.
Hmm.
Okay. But that's just in your phone, right? In the
Yeah.
website,
Yep.
everything looks
And
good.
yep, and when I sent it to my boyfriend, he has a different phone. I have an iPhone, he has a
Mm-hmm.
Samsung, a Galaxy. And so when I sent it to him and he did it, it was the same mistake. So I know it's not just my phone.
Mm,
It's on two different kinds of platforms. So
mm-hmm. Yeah, let me check here. Let me try sending the video on my email and then I'm gonna access it on my phone so that I can, test it out as well.
hmm. While you're doing that, are you going to be another minute or so?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, are you going to be another minute or so? Can I make a quick phone call before they close at the top of the
Yeah,
hour?
sure. Take your time.
It's just going to take a second, but I
Mm-hmm.
Inside Integrated Dentistry, this is Ariel. Hey, Ariel, it's Holly. Hey, so Todd and I were finally able to communicate, and I gave him the green light to send me that. So I know you guys are closed tomorrow, and I don't know if you're closed on Monday for the holiday, but I wanted to. Okay, so if there, I don't know if there's a way to still get it out before you guys close tomorrow, but if you could, that'd be awesome. Um, if not, I understand. But and then did he also communicate the mint flavor? Okay. Mint flavor. Mint flavor, please. Okay. All right. So you're gonna send an email, and you have my address on file, yeah? 27. Yeah. Yeah. In Missoula. Yep. That is the one. Sure. Yep. Let me hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Rena, are you still looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, okay. Actually, Darius asked me to reset your app data and
Rena, what did you say? I'm sorry, I'm on the phone just real quick. I'm just giving her a credit card number.
okay.
One
Yeah,
second.
Darius asked me to reset the app data
Yeah, but
and
tell him when we do that though, that it defaults back to other changes that I've made, and I don't want to have to redo those changes. Is there a way to reset the data app without having it lose changes?
what certain changes are you trying to
Well, it just last time it just didn't change. It defaulted back to previous saved versions. And so I had to redo the changes again, the edits that I'd made to my preset. So I'm a little scared to do that. But anyway, hold on 1 second. Just ask him that if you wouldn't mind, and I'll 1 second. Yep. Okay, cool. 5148. So do you think I should you think you will have time to set it tonight before you guys leave or no? Probably tomorrow? Well, not tomorrow because you're
I'm
not in.
not sure. Yeah, I'll have to check on it, like see if it's already like packaged up or whatnot.
Okay.
Because that would probably affect it.
Okay. Well, I'll just hope to get it as soon as possible. Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so Rena, the other issues
yeah.
I just did the resetting of the data app yesterday. So I
Mm,
mean, I've had to reset this data app like every day, and so I just feel like, is that necessary?
mm.
I mean, is it that
Um
buggy and that glitchy to where I have to do that every single day?
no, actually check here. What Darius also said here is that you have the old version of your Mac. So if you can update it as well, maybe that helps.
Okay.
But for
Yeah.
the resetting data, actually,
Yeah.
um, yeah, it goes to the original version, but it won't affect your presets, your CTAs. It won't affect that.
Oh, but
Just,
it did though. That's what I'm saying is when I reset the data app like yesterday, or no, I think it was 2 days ago that I did it. There's a
mm-hmm.
lot of changes that I'd made to my preset that got lost and I had to redo it. So I'm a little skeptical of doing that now because it
Mm.
seems like it lost information.
Um, the yeah, I'm not sure why because the resetting the app data here, it will just reset the original state.
But
Like,
that's yeah, yeah,
uh,
exactly. It resets the original state, and so anything that I've done since then, it deletes it or it doesn't save those changes. That's
but it
exactly the
doesn't
problem.
affect, yeah, but it doesn't affect your presets or the CTAs that you already made in your website. It
Well,
doesn't.
It did. I mean, there were changes that I'd made that didn't get that I
Mm,
had saved that it reverted back to a previous version. I know that for a
uh-huh.
fact. I had to redo them.
Yeah,
So
let me try it
it
on my
yeah, it
end.
didn't save the preset or it changed some aspects of the preset or maybe it was the videos. I don't recall right now, but there were
Mm,
definitely changes that were not saved um after I had done the data app.
yeah. Let me
So
check it on my end as well. I'm gonna reset my app data here and then I'll check if it also affects my preset that I made.
and again, it may not be doing it for you because I mean, as you're starting to see, there's a lot of things that are happening to me on my
Yeah.
end. You're not able to replicate, or I'm not even able to replicate.
Mm-hmm.
uh, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
It
it's just
doesn't
it's
affect actually on my end. I just reset the
Mhm.
data and then I go back to my presets. Everything is just the same.
Mhm. Okay, well, I know, I mean, that's great, but I know for a fact that that did not
Yeah.
happen. So that's why I've been a little nervous about doing that
Uh-huh.
again. But anyway, all right, well, let's move on. I will update my software tomorrow when I have a chance.
Mm.
If that helps these buggy issues that I seem to be having left and right.
Yeah.
Um,
What
can
other
we,
questions you have again?
yeah,
What other issues you're having here?
okay. Yep. So the next question is if I go to here, okay, so I just started emailing my videos this morning. It was very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 40 of them already. So I haven't yet gone to see any of the trackable, like, to do the tracing of who opened it and what they opened and how long they stood on the page and that kind of thing. So I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to check where is it under videos? No, where is it? Under dashboard? No. Where's the let's see, assets. Where do I find is it reporting? Oh
What?
yeah, I think it's this. I think it's this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so how do I know on that particular video that I sent this morning,
Mm-hmm.
um, to all these people? Why did that show twice? Wait a minute.
Okay.
What
You
is happening?
go, okay, let's say for example, you go to your videos, okay?
This middle
Um,
one here.
Here, this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, 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 yep.
Okay. Let's say for example, this one.
Uh-huh. That's the one I sent this morning.
Uh-huh. And in order for you to see how people, I mean, what are the activity or the analytics of that certain video, you see here under activity, let's
Oh,
say
I
for
see.
example, if you go to type, you wanted to just know whoever clicks your CTAs
Oh,
or maybe emoji forms, video reply, page views, watches, you can see it here.
oh, gotcha.
Okay,
Okay.
so for example, this person watch
Mm,
100% of your video page
okay.
or watch your video. So
Mm-hmm.
if you wanna, let's say, do you use Gmail, Outlook, or do you have your own CRM?
Um, I'm doing Outlook right now.
Okay, so let's say for example, you wanted to reach out to this person. You can just go directly, click that email, and
Mm-hmm.
then you need to configure here. Okay, so in
Mm.
order for us to configure your Outlook, put your company address first.
My company address?
Yeah. Are you working from home or?
Yeah, I'm working from home and our company is actually based out of Canada, so I'm not sure if that's
Yeah, it's
needed.
okay. You can put the your company address there, the Canada
But why?
address.
Okay, but I guess my question is what value does that give us right now?
Okay, I'll give you the how it look like when you send it an email so that you
Oh
can
yeah, I don't want
visualize
that.
it.
Yeah, I don't want that information on my email because I'm remote and I have a certain territory. So I work from home, so I don't want people to know my address. And also, it's not the same. I don't, no, that's not information that I
Okay.
want to. That's okay
Mm-hmm.
though. Thanks though.
Okay. Anyway, you can send it directly through your Outlook. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So
but
how did you,
anyway, you can see the analytics of
yeah, the
the
analytics, that's what it was. Okay,
video
gotcha.
here. Okay.
Okay,
Under
so,
activity.
okay, perfect. And, um, okay, so my other question is, can I take the controls for a second?
Sure.
Okay, let me show you what I've been doing. And I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly because this is my first day of doing the video. So I've got that open. Okay, so what I've been doing is just adding, I'm just going to add my own email here just to explain the example.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my name right here, right? And then I say add as new contact. Oh, why did it not? Why is that not a valid contact? That's my, oh, anyway. All right. So if I put just the email in and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not doing any personalization text because I've got the personalization text that I'm using is well, actually, sorry. Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. What? Shoot. Sorry. Hold on one second. Let me go back to, oh my God. Let me go back to my inbox. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, new berberine, a game changer. Okay, so that's what I've got in my. All right, hold on. Oh my God. Okay, so then I go to there. Okay, so I go there and I just say copy for email.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'm doing is I'm going to, I go to, where is it? Where is it? I go to here. No, I don't go there. Hold on. Where is it? I go here. I go to a new. I go to myself. I do oops, that I'm doing this and I'm doing that and then I customize it every time I send this
Mm-hmm.
to whatever doctor, say Dr. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is currently what I'm doing. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
reason I'm doing all of this is because each person that I have that I need to be sending this to is somebody who I've met before, somebody who I've
Mm-hmm.
corresponded with in the past, somebody who I've had engagement with, so they know me.
Mm-hmm.
Then what I've done is I've created, because I'm in sales, so I've created this list here. These
Uh-huh.
are people that have purchased my products before, but I've never had any interaction with, so they don't know me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to send them a personalized email because there's nothing to say because we've never spoken before.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking, and this is where I need your advice, is I'm thinking that I'm going to continue to do the customization ones like I just showed you. But then okay, actually, sorry, there's two questions. So let's just stick with that for a second. So if I'm doing the personalization ones like that, and all I'm doing is putting their email in here under the analytics, I'm able to see it here. But is there a report or something like that where I can see all of these views or activity on more of like a spreadsheet kind of format? Or is the only place for me to see that information is just scroll all the way through all of these here?
Here, you see this one? Type and then reload and then export.
Okay.
So when you do export,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and
Yep.
here, Then you
Oh,
will see the list of those reports.
gotcha. Okay, so this was my other question is by just putting their email address, is that okay, so I need to go back in and put their first name, last name, and company name,
Yeah.
right?
If you
Okay,
don't
so how do I do?
want to do it individually, you go to your
Uh-huh.
CRM contacts and then you can just upload the contacts in a CSV file. Let's say, for example, import contacts. Make sure your CSV file should have the same format we have. Let's say first name, last name, email. In case you have phone numbers, make sure the numbers are under the mobile field. And if you import them, for example, you can import contacts here, CSV file, and then you can categorize them with a certain tag. Let's say, for example, what's the name here? Re
Um, oh, I don't know. Let's just do a test one.
Yeah, for example, test, and
Mm-hmm.
then add a new tag.
Okay.
Okay, so that you will exactly know who are those people because you can see here the tags. Those list, for example. Let's say your CSV file has this group. Let's say they are for bioclinic clients, so you can see it there, the tags.
Okay, so question. If I let me think about this. Okay, so basically every person that I've communicated with so far this morning, which has been about 40 people that I've sent this to, I I just need to now go back in. So let me do the controls here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Um, If I go to, where did it go? Here it goes. So this right here, I'm gonna have to change this and do first name, last name,
Uh-huh.
email, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to do a save as, and I'm going to
CSV.
save it as an this right
Yeah,
here,
that
right?
one.
That one.
CSV. Yeah, I think that one. There's no other
That's the only
CSV
one that
there.
has the CSV.
Let
Oh,
me check.
actually,
Yeah, that one. Uh-huh.
this one.
Comma, separated values. That one.
Okay, but okay, so uh, let me. Okay, so two different things. First of all, number
Mm-hmm.
one, the ones that I've already done this morning were 40 of them that we saw in all of these ones down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those ones I'm going to go back in now manually and do first name, last name. So that, and the reason for that is only because when I do an export, like you showed me, then it actually has their name and last name attached to it. So I'll know who it was, right?
Mm, yeah. But do
Okay.
you have this list?
No, I don't have this list right now because right now, just so I can
I
show
know what
you.
I mean is that when you import them, do you do it individually?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So there's two different scenarios. The first scenario is what I just showed you already, where it's going here and I'm doing each one individually because I want it to be personal. So I'm putting something unique in the
Mm-hmm.
body of the email, right? So that one is different because it is one at a time. Each one of these, I did a personal email two. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
then the second scenario is these people here who I've never had any contact with that I don't need to write anything personally to. So this is the one that I'm going to save in a CSV file,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
So that one is the one I'm talking about now. So two different scenarios. The other one we've already kind of talked about, and I know how to do the report so I can see who's opened it and that sort of thing. This one here is different because I've never talked to these people. So I'm going to change this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put first name, last name, company email or company
Mm-hmm.
and email. And then I'm going to save it as an CSV. And then
Mm-hmm.
my question to you is when I do that, is it going to be a situation where each person that receives that email is it going to be their name in the email if I do if I do the save, hold on a second. If I do a save at, oh no, hold on. If I do a save as, and if I
Mm-hmm.
go to the CRV at CSV that you said over here,
Mm-hmm.
which was comma separated values. So does that mean that what is the difference between comma separated values up here and comma delimited up here?
I think they're just the same. It's just that um
Well,
how do
they can't be the same because otherwise they wouldn't have multiple options. And then this one even says Macintosh, comma separated.
yeah, I think the difference here is just that the column, yeah, not really into technicalities here, but I
Okay,
think
that's
they're
okay.
just the same because I tried doing that as well. As long as it is a CSV file,
Okay. So
doesn't
if it's
matter. Yeah.
okay, so if it's a CSV file, then I import it into
Mm-hmm.
here. And then so where do I import it? I go back to
Contacts, CRM contacts here.
okay, hold on one second. Let me grab it. Oh, okay, contacts. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what you meant is that if you import this contacts here into a CSV file, and then when you import it here inside your contact list, if you go to your videos, the email address here, supposedly that since there is no contact for his name and last name, the reason why it only shows there earlier is just the email address because you have the
Yep,
address here. But in the
exactly.
future, if you have the
hmm
first and last name,
hmm
then automatically the first and last name will show up on the video for the analytics. What is associated to that email address?
Right, that's what I'm exactly. So if I go
Mm-hmm.
back, let me have the controls for a second. So if I go back to was it
Here.
contacts? Or, no,
Uh-huh.
was it
Videos?
contacts? No, I think it was videos. Yeah, sorry. Um, no, wait a minute. No, it was under where did I see the analytics again?
Videos.
It was video? Oh, that's
Click
where I'm
click
at
one
right
of
now.
your videos.
Oh, I have to
Click one
click
of
the
your
video.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So analytics. So if I go there and then this is where you said the export, right? So if I go to
Mm-hmm.
export and then I go here,
Mm-hmm. Then
then it's going to
you
show
will
up.
have, yeah,
Yeah.
it will show there the first and last name and then with their
Mhm.
email address associated.
Okay. So as
The
far
good
as
thing here, for example, you have, let's say here, for example, if you go back to your CRM contacts, you see here, there are no first and last name,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
But if
Yep.
you have this list of contacts, let's say you have 35 contacts,
hmm
and then do you have this record, all of these 35 contacts with a first and last name? If you will re-import them with their first and last name, it will just update the contacts that you have here.
I'm not sh okay, I don't I'm unsure what you're saying.
Okay. It will not
Yeah.
duplicate. It will just update what you
Oh,
originally have here. Okay. It will
okay.
not duplicate your contacts. So if you have, let's say for example, right now there's no first and last name, right?
Yeah, right.
But but let's say for example, you have saved this somewhere in your maybe in the Excel file, and then
hmm
you wanted to re-import them here.
hmm
You have to save it into a CSV file first before
hmm
you re-import.
hmm
Once you re-import those contacts, it will not duplicate the contact. Let's say,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Dr.
hmm
Jennifer. It will
Yep.
just re-update the email here with their first and last name. So it will not
Got
duplicate your contact list.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
And is there a field there for company name as well?
Yeah, you can. You can definitely add your family, I mean
Oh, I
your
can edit the
company.
columns.
So
I
here,
got it.
you edit a
Oh,
column, you create a
yeah, yeah.
property.
Got
Okay?
it. Yeah,
So let's say,
let's add
uh-huh.
it company.
Okay, so let's say for example, create a property. So we
Mm-hmm.
need to add, let's say, company name, you said?
Yes, company. Or just
Okay.
company is fine.
Just the company?
Yeah, just company. I'll know what that means. Yep.
Okay. And then submit. Okay, so now you now have this company here.
Okay.
And let's say, okay, so you see here company, then you just
Mm-hmm.
need to drag it here.
Okay.
And then first name, last name, company, email, or maybe you wanna put it here, company, then
Actually,
mobile.
can you put company first? Okay,
That one?
cool. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Oh,
Then you
good.
will see the company here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
Easy as
excellent.
that. Same thing
Okay,
with the other columns that you want to add.
okay, perfect. So that's okay, that's great. So that's for the emails that I already sent this morning that I have to go back in here now and edit that a little bit more. So let's talk about the second scenario. So let me get the controls back for a sec. And
Okay.
let me go back to here. So I'm going to put first name, just like we did, company, first name, last name, email. So there will be 4 columns, just like there is here. So my question to you is, because these are people that I haven't really contacted before, when I send them an email, um, this is going to be from a CSV file.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that means that it's like a mass mailing campaign, right? So is it going to be all of these names together in an email,
Mm-hmm.
like blind copy? Do you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like here, let me show you an example. So if I go to my Outlook right now, and let's just say I do a new email, and I'm going to send it to all three, everybody who was, well, here, let me, hold on a second. I'm going to send it to everybody who is on this email list right here. So
Mm-hmm.
there's how many? 16 or 15. So I put each one. So if I were doing this manually without Dub, I would have added each one of these individual emails to the blind copy so that they didn't know that the names of other people that I was emailing, right? And I would just send
Actually,
them.
there's another way for you to do this.
Well, no,
However,
but I'm just saying, but hold on. I'm just saying that this is the way I would have done it in before I knew about
mm,
Dub.
yeah.
So my question is how do I do when I'm doing this CRV, God, I keep calling it CRV, CSV file,
Mm-hmm.
is it going to be a situation where each one of these people individually is going to get their own email? Or is it going to be everybody in this list is going to get the same email?
It's
I mean,
just this, uh-huh. If you do it like that, and then let's say, for example, what you did earlier, let's say it's customizable with their first name.
yeah.
Yeah. So all of them will get this same video with that certain um they call that personalized
Documentation.
text. Yeah.
Well, so I guess my question is, I'm still a little unclear. So, okay, this was just my example, but because if I did that example like I just did, if I go to a new email and go blind copy and put every single person in there separated by a comma, then all I can say is hi, I can only say hi hi, hello. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
basically all I can say, right? Because I'm not going to say every single person who happens to be on this list, you know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
they don't want their names shown because this is going out to a lot of different people, right? So for privacy, they don't want their names shown. Do you know what I mean? So by
Mm-hmm.
blind copying them here, it would ensure that their names wouldn't be seen by anybody else, right? That's what the whole purpose
Mm-hmm.
of blind
Yeah, of
copy.
doing the BCC. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's how I would have done it in the past. But the problem with this is that it's not customized because, like, for example, Dr. Tyler. So sometimes it would be, hi, Dr. Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But because I'm doing blind copy, I can't do that because I'm sending it to 16 people. So how, if I'm going to be doing it this way instead of the customized way that I did this morning, how is that going to look on their end when they receive that email from me? Is it going to have their name or is it just going to be blank? Do you know what I mean? Like if I go to, let's see here, if I go to videos and this one, share and send. So is this where I would put the SCSV so it goes to
No,
everybody? No, okay, you
no.
show me. Okay, show me now.
Okay.
Where we go?
This one is only the share and send here. This one is
Hmm.
only applicable for one sending. Let's say one-on-one
Okay,
sending. It
perfect. That's
doesn't
what I thought.
apply for the bulk sending. The
Okay.
bulk sending here should be done in your team.
Oh, where did you go?
And
Hold on.
then
You went, okay, hold on. Let me write this down. Bulk sending. You
this
went,
one is recorded, so you can watch it later.
okay.
Okay, again, you click your profile, you go to your team, and then under team, you see here campaign settings,
Okay.
and then you see you already created your campaign here, right?
Okay.
So we need to, since you already configured your campaign settings here for Outlook, for example, the next
Hmm.
step is you need to store your contacts in your CRM. This one here, you need to store this one, the CSV
Okay.
file, with their first and last name. And then once you store them, you create a tag, for example, and then you go to your campaigns, you go to your email, and then that's the time you create a campaign here. You see this one, create new campaign. That's the
Hmm.
time you need to have the company address here. But since you're working from home, or let's say your address is in Canada, you said, right? But
Hmm.
you don't
Yeah.
have to worry since this one is security, how do you call that? Compliance.
Okay.
So everything here is secured, for example.
Well, it's not so much that I care if it's secure as much as I just don't want it to be shown anywhere. Like I don't want that to be viewed
Mm,
under information because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
relevant. You know what I mean?
yeah. I understand. Can you put your company address or maybe just, just create any address that you know. I'll show you the how it look like.
All right, I'll just do a Main Street.
Okay. And the city?
I'll just put
Okay. And then the zip code? Okay, I'll just do it. Okay, for example, here. So
Hmm.
you need to have the campaign title, for example, and then the sender, the one that you configured, your Outlook. And then here from name, so it's either you want to put your company name or your name. And then did you see this one, the subject line, the first name? Hi. That's the token of your first name. So it reads every recipient's first name in your contact list. You don't need to manually do it. Okay, let's say for example, Rena, check this out, or Rena, happy weekend, something like that. And then let's say for example, this is a video you want to send out. And what you need to do, just click save and continue here. And then you have the video header. You can also copy this one for his name. Let's copy that. You can paste it here. Um, Control V. Okay, it won't work. Command V in your,
Yeah, Command
yeah.
V, yeah. Hmm.
Okay. I think it was not copied, so let me go back. Can you copy
Oh, I can
this?
do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want me to copy this whole subject line?
Yeah, the whole subject line.
Okay.
Command C,
Yep.
and
Got it.
then you put
Command.
it here, Command V. So in the video header, you can either change this one, whatever you wanted to put here. Let's say, for example, happy weekend. And then for the templates, we have several designs, but just use a simple editor for now. That's the easiest way. And then here, let's say, for example, hi. And then again, you want to insert, let's say, the first name, their first name in your contact list. And you can just arrange that. For example, here, hi. And then you mentioned that you did, which is your
No, hold on. Let me go
email,
back.
Outlook. You can just copy and then paste your body of your email here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah. So let me go to grab it. So,
Yeah,
so
that
I'm
one.
having problems, just so you know, this might be an extra pain in the butt here, but see how it has a nice green frame from my landing page here? When
Yeah,
I
they're
go,
just the same.
right, but when I go through Outlook, it was cropping this green line. It wasn't showing up. And so Darius said that he had to get his tech team to
Mm,
change that because I was having a lot of errors.
mm,
So the workaround that I have right now, unfortunately, it's a big workaround, but it's what we're doing in the meantime, is I'm
mm,
doing this under mail. So it's under mail here instead of Outlook.
mm.
And so I'm having to do that in the meantime. So my question is by doing what you just said here, is that going to be the same problem because it's essentially coming from Outlook, right? Anyway,
Um,
I can
we
figure
can
that
test
part
it
out
out.
later.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
test it out. Not
So
sure yet.
let's just try that. So there's that. So so we don't need that anymore. So we can get
Mm-hmm.
rid of that. And then, okay, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and then if you have set up your email signature, you can also insert it here, just like this, so you don't need to have Holly here.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so this is the outcome. Okay, here. This is the
Mm-hmm.
outcome, how it look like in your, if you send this through your Outlook,
Mm-hmm.
this is what your viewers see on their email. And if you click save and continue, you can either send it, let's say you're just sending it to two people or three people, you can send it here. Or remember that you stored your contacts and then you name them, let's say you name them bioclinical. This list here, this list that you have, let's say you
Mm-hmm.
name
Yep.
them as bioclinical contact
Mm-hmm.
tags. So you just
Mm-hmm.
need to find it here in the inclusion list, and then you
Mm-hmm.
will see how many counts. And then when you click save and continue, you can send it now or schedule it at a later time and day, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
save it as a draft. If you want to test it out, we can send it to yourself,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then
try.
let me send it to mine
Okay.
to see how it look like.
You need,
Okay.
before you do that, oh, go back because you don't have a space before your name and mine. Oh,
Oh, was it?
it
Let me
didn't.
check.
Yeah, it's not going to do it, I don't think. See? Yeah, there you go. Oh, so there had to be no space. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Let me check.
Huh. Normally you would have to have a space.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's save this draft so that you can go back whenever you wanna. Either you wanna clone it, then change different title. And yeah, let's see. Do you have
Yep,
access to that?
let me go
Okay.
to my
Let me
text here.
access mine as well. Okay. So it looks good on my
Okay.
end.
So
The
hi
first
Holly.
one, I think. 520? The 520.
520?
Yeah.
520. Just
The above. I think that one, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh, I see. So I really don't want my company information in there.
Yeah, you can have that one. The is that a fake address?
Oh, I just made it up. Yeah, I had
Yeah,
no idea.
you can yeah, you can use that.
Well,
Anyway,
no,
they
I don't
won't.
want to. No, I don't want to use anything, is what I'm saying. I really, truly do not want anything
Oh,
company address
I'm
because
not sure. Yeah, let
it's
me
not.
ask Darius here. Because this is a compliance, but I'm gonna ask Darius if we can remove this.
Yeah, because tell him I'm remote and I don't want my home address being featured there, and I don't want my company address to be featured there either because it is in Canada and all of my customers are in the United States. So that's just going to look stupid. I really
Why? You're working from home. It's
no,
already
but I
a
mean, no,
trend.
but what I mean is that it doesn't serve a purpose because there's no way they can contact Canada. That they need to be contacting me. I don't want them contacting my company, my headquarters.
Mm,
We're large. We're like 30,000 employees. I don't
mm,
want them doing that. That just it's not relevant. You know what I mean? It's not
mm,
it just would be confusing. It
yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't be good. So, okay, another question. So see how my signature here looks different than my signature on my right here. This is how my
Mm.
company needs to have the signature because it's compliant with our marketing team.
Okay, then you can just
Oh,
copy and
can
then
I change
paste
it?
that.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So if I can copy, let's see here.
Try to copy and then paste it into your email signature.
Let me go to here we go. I want
Yeah,
to do
that one. Copy it.
copy it.
And
Okay.
then you go to your Dub account, click your profile,
Profile
go to your settings, your
setting.
settings. Then you scroll down, okay, and then put it there. Email signature, scroll down. Yeah,
Ah,
then put it there. Control V.
oh, shoot. It didn't do it.
Mm, let me check. Can you send it to me? I'll just do it on my end.
Yep. Yep. I will send
Did you send it to me?
oh, I sent it like 10 minutes ago. Or not 10
Oh,
minutes ago. Yeah, I
okay,
sent it
let
a
me
while back.
check.
Sorry, I thought you heard the chime.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, I thought you heard the sending.
How to refresh this one?
Yeah, you go up to that arrow in my bar.
This one?
Nope, over to the right. Right. Up to right. Up right here.
I'm
Right.
not sure.
That's okay. Let me try it. Right there.
Oh, okay, I see.
It goes.
Okay, now try to go back and then try to resend through the campaigns here. Okay, let me do it.
Okay.
Dashboard campaigns, email,
Okay.
and then let's just clone it.
Ah,
And then save, send. Okay, can you check your email?
okay.
The latest one?
No, that was a before.
Yeah, this was the before. And how do you, can
Hold.
you refresh?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Try to refresh.
Let's see here. There we go. There, this one right here. All right, so yeah. So it you can see it did it, which is great, but it's blurry and it's
Yeah.
small. Is that
Okay.
because
What's the
it,
size?
well, I don't even know because it has to be, this is for marketing. So it's like if I go to my, hold on a second, if I go to a new email, it's all different, right? Because this is bold, Tomahawk 11, this is Tomahawk 10, regular, this is Tomahawk 11, but it's with our colors.
Mm-hmm.
This is 11 or 9. This is 10. Oh, why? Why is that 9 and that's
Okay.
hold on. That should be 10 too. Why is that 10?
Okay, let's try to update it.
Oh crap. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I just
Oh, okay.
let me up
Okay.
I already updated it actually in my
Oh, okay.
end. So I need to go to your, where did it
Where
go?
where do you need to go?
Um to the dab account.
Oh, okay. Here, let me get
Dab
it.
account earlier.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get rid of all these. Okay. There.
Okay. Is that correct? Or is it too bold?
It's too big now.
Okay. Let me try.
Yeah, because I think the top one was, what was it, 11? And the BioClinic Naturals was 11, but then the cell, email, and website were all 10 point. But it still looks like it's just a little bit fuzzy too, like it's an image instead of type for some reason.
Yeah, let me check. How about this one?
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Can you check?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, it's workable. Yeah,
Mm,
it's workable.
okay.
It just
Can
it's
you?
just that they can't click on it, right? Because it looks like an image. I mean, it looks blurry. Instead of looking like, when I go to here,
Mm,
if
yeah,
I go here, it looks crisp and clean.
yeah.
Um, so that's the difference. But
Uh-huh.
it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing, at least.
Yeah, let me check here. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute here while I'm testing it.
Okay. We went to CRM, then contacts. Okay, so we went to contact, CRM. Mm, mm. No, that got one funky.
Let me check here. Yeah, I'm gonna ask our tech team about this one, about the bold letters, the colors there. If we
Mm-hmm.
can, yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the worst case to have it look like this one. That one was pretty good. So let's just
Mm-hmm.
go back. I mean, I'd rather have that right now than anything else, because
Mm-hmm.
that's at least closer to our company standards. Um, can you go back to that one by any chance?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's just do that for right now. But if you could ask them, because it is a little fuzzy, and just
Mm-hmm.
ask them if we can replicate that under the CRM,
Yeah, sure.
that would be cool.
Can you try to check? I just test an email again
Okay.
to yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Okay.
let's just keep it there for right now. But yeah, if you, with all the other questions that you have for your
Mm-hmm.
tech, if you can find out for me on that one, that would be helpful.
Okay,
But
sure.
I'll keep it that way for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So just to recap real quick, when I go to, let's see here, campaigns, was it? Email? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we did that. And then if I went to edit, um, so I'm always going to keep it Outlook, even though I'm using Mail for right now until Darius fixes the other issue with the trimming.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so I'm using Outlook now. It's from me. And then the subject is, so if I want to change it to, okay, oh, well, here's a question. So you see how on my list here, it's doctor. So usually the more formal way to address a doctor is DR period and then their last name.
Mm-hmm.
So how would
So
I
I
do
think
that?
you add in the contacts or in
Uh-huh.
yeah, you need to add doctor with their first
Yep.
name
Okay.
when you import a contact.
Okay. So, but if I want it to be doctor and their last name,
Mm-hmm.
would I need to put the doctor with their last name and then change the subject here to right here instead of first? Can I change this to last?
Actually, the first name here, the first name high, it only reads the column for the first name.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't matter if you put doctor there or it doesn't have any doctor. As
Uh-huh.
long as the first name token, it reads
Uh-huh.
whatever you have there in your column for the first name.
Got it. Okay. So if I wanted to just do doctor and their last name, I would have to put both of those in that first column in order for it to show up here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
even though it's their last name.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so, and then I can change this text here, check out this video. I can say something different, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can
Okay,
change that part.
okay. And then I just add the video that I want them to see. And then, um, okay, and then they can unsubscribe if they want. Perfect. Okay, so that's what I need to do there. And then just to go back to how I actually import that, was that under CRM that I did
Yeah.
that?
Contacts. Uh-huh. CRM contacts.
Where's the contacts part? CRM. Oh, contact. Sorry.
Contacts.
It's okay. So then continue. And then it was, where was it? This one? No.
Mm,
Where was the import? Is it this one?
this one here.
Where are you? Oh, up there. Oh, right. Okay. So import contacts. That's where I import the CSV.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. So I put that in there. All right. And okay. Okay. I'll try and work with that because I need to do that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, perfect. And then my last thing, real quick, is going back to that YouTube video. So if I want to, let me just get out of this really quick. Uh, okay, so if this, let's see here. Oh, come on. How do I get to that? There we go. So this is the video that will, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the video that I want to use. But then is it that if I go under, where is it? Dub. If I go under narrator video, is
Mm-hmm.
that where I'm going to get the little circle? Well, I have to upload the video first to here, but let's just, for an example, let's just do this one here. So let's just select that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's where, um, so while this is playing in the background, this, I can be narrating this over the top of this
Yeah,
video,
you can
right?
overlay that video. Yeah.
Okay. And okay, so it's the narrator functionality. That's where I find that. Okay. And then
Mm-hmm.
this is where I can do the, if I want it to be landscape, I can do that and have it just, or how do I frame it? So it's just, I don't have all this extra stuff over here.
How do you frame it? You have to use a desktop up version, and then you need to custom the size.
Okay. So
Okay, so here,
go
open the
ahead.
desktop app, this one,
Okay.
and then
Mm-hmm.
did you see this custom size?
Oh,
You
there it
just
is.
need
Got it.
to custom the size. Just need
There it
to
was.
drag
Yep.
it. Then
Yep.
just make sure that this is the only size that
Mm-hmm.
shows
Yep.
when
Okay.
you record.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you can now start recording. Then that's it.
Hi, it's Holly from Bioclinic Naturals, and I'm here in Missoula, Montana, in front of one of our
I'll
many
choose this
sugar
one
dispensaries. Just look at the size of this cookie. Even if you're diabetic and pre-diabetic patients are doing their best to cut down on
or
sugary snacks,
adjust.
they can be found
Okay.
everywhere. It's easy and it's tempting to fall off the wagon.
Thank you. I'm so sick of hearing my voice. Okay.
And then
And then
just
save it. Okay.
save it.
Uh-huh.
And you now have the first video here.
Yep.
Then when you want to edit it, for
Yep.
example, let's try edit this one.
Okay.
So you can click here. I think there's really a problem with your computer.
Ooh,
Normally
right.
in our case, yeah,
Mhm.
it will just, it's just very simple to edit it. But try
Yeah.
to update your MacBook since it's the old version you have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely do that. Okay, so it's under the narrator, video narrator. That's how I get the video within the
Mm-hmm.
video. And I have to first upload the farm video to my videos so that I can see it. And then that way I can do the narration on top of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. So I should probably, because the farm video right now is 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and I need to get it down to about 2 minutes. So I should probably, well, I definitely should edit that first so that that's finalized and then narrate over the top of it, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is that. And then, okay, that's pretty self-explanatory,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the narrator part that I work with. Okay. All right. Well, I think those were all of my question. Oh, I guess my last question is when I do that that CSV file with all of those, let me just go back here. Oh, with all these names here.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of those, because they're added to the CSV file, God, is going to be trackable as well, right? Or the
Ah,
analytics?
yeah, it's
Okay,
trackable.
okay, okay.
As long as
All
you save the contacts in your um you save your contacts in your CRM under
right.
contacts should be
Mhm.
trackable.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Okay, great. Well, I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about. So it just looks like there's a lot of glitches, and so we're hoping that updating my operating system to the latest version after Sonoma will help that. But you have the list you've already given the list to Darius anyway, just to make sure
Mm-hmm.
if there's any bugs or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Rena. Appreciate your help
Mm-hmm.
today.
Yeah, you're
And
very much welcome. Actually, I'm trying to let me just show my screen.
yeah, should I stop sharing?
Yeah,
Whoop.
you should stop sharing.
Okay. I'm not sure what you did on that part. What did you do on here? What happened? How come it got so small?
And try to close it.
Okay. Okay. Stop
Yeah,
sharing.
you still have that anyway. Okay, so let me just share my screen. I'm trying to figure out what's
Oh, yeah.
this one here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this one, can you tell me like what
Yep.
is the is it a bold or
Yes. So it's so if I go to hold on one second. Whoops. If I go to let me see. Go to an email. New mail. Okay, so that my name is in Tahoma, Tahoma. That's the name of the font. And it's
Tahoma?
11 Tahoma, T. Do you want me to share my screen again so I can show you?
Uh, yeah, sure.
Okay, let me do that real quick. Do, 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 do. Okay, so this one right here is Tahoma right there,
Mm-hmm.
11-point bold. And then I have a space, and then I have the line,
Mm-hmm.
another space, and then account manager is Tahoma 10-point regular.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bioclinic Naturals is Tahoma 11-point bold. And I can give you the color for that in a second. And then the rest of this is all should be 11-point
Mm-hmm.
or 10-point, sorry, 10-point. And then I've bolded the C for my cell phone, C colon and E colon. I've bolded those both.
Mm-hmm.
So then the color is I don't know if I saved. It might be this one. Oh no, more colors. Oh yeah, here it is. So this one is, let's see, how do I get the value on that one? Ah, shoot. I'm trying to get the value, but I don't see where it gives me the value. Yeah, shoot. Uh, I can't really tell you exactly the breakdown of the color because it's not giving it to me. But that's
Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it with our tech team if we can um formulate that. As
okay.
of now, yeah, just use the other one, okay?
Other one. Yep. Yep. No,
Yeah.
I totally can. Yeah, it's just a little blurry, but it's not bad. So at least it looks, very much like it's supposed to. So that'll be good. Um, yeah, it's workable. But yeah, it would be great if we could actually change it, but that works. Okay, well, I think that's about it. So thank you very much. I don't know why I look orange right now, but
Mhm.
um, my God, why do I look orange? Jesus. That's so weird. No, that's a little better. Okay. Well, so I'll go ahead and you can go ahead and send me the recording after we hang up today.
Sure.
That'd be great. That because I'm gonna work on that CRM tonight and tomorrow morning so I can get it
Mhm.
out tomorrow. So,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Are you in the Philippines?
Yeah, I'm in the Philippines.